What is up, everybody? How's it going? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing my recent games and haul of games that I got recently and ordered. I've done a couple of videos like this in the past, and I like doing them, and there'll be a couple more in the future as well. But I decided to go over some recent games that I got within the past week. So let's get into it. My first game that I got um, that I wanted to play, and this is going along within our series, is The Resistance Fall of Man, or Resistance Fall of Man. This one actually is in pretty rough shape. I still have to test even if it works. But if it does, I'm probably going to enjoy the game. And I know the Resistance franchise didn't really get a port, so it's going to be kind of rare and kind of cool to play because I haven't really experienced that. And speaking of Resistance, I actually got the second game as well. I plan to get the whole trilogy. So I got Resistance 2. I'll play it after I play it Resistance 1. And then I need to get the third game as well. But I need to find the right prices. And basically, I need to find out the right price and do deal searching. And that's how I do all this. But so those are the two games I want to play and got. The other games I got are Battlefield Bad Company 2. This one I heard was a really cool game back in the day. I don't know if it still has an online multiplayer component. I know the servers got shut down, but I don't know about it was for this game or if it's a custom server one. But this is going to be a great game to play and finish, or just play even the story mode. Battlefield games back then were great, especially I loved the whole engine they were running on compared to Battlefield games nowadays, like Battlefield 5 and 1 and everything like that. So the other game I got was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This is my favorite Call of Duty game. I've actually never owned it on PS3, I don't think. And so I played it a bunch of times in the past. Great game, very controversial in its time, especially with the no Russian mission. But yeah, it's an exhilarating game. Here's back to the case. But otherwise, it had great multiplayer. I'll try to see if there's anyone playing the multiplayer these days online. But otherwise, I got it for the PS3 because I want to experience what it was back then, stuff like that. And so the next game I wanted to talk about, and I actually wanted to play for a really long time because I heard it was really good, was Brink. I don't know much about the story, but I heard it's a really good game. Um, I'm a sucker for FPS, so I think it's an FPS game. Very good game. So it'll be on my list to play, and decided to add that to my weekly games. And then this one is a really good copy. I don't surprised I actually found a pretty good copy of this because it has like the map and manual as well. But was GTA 5 for PS3. And I decided to get this and keep it because I did play this on my friend's PS3 back in the day. And that was like 2016, 2014, 2015, I believe. No, 2015. Sorry, I can't remember. But it was a great game. Had a great online component. I loved every second of it. And the story was great. Honestly, that's my favorite Grand Theft Auto, just because the graphics are great, but also just because it's totally open world. You can go and do anything you want. It's kind of like a sandbox almost, and that's why I like Grand Theft Auto 5. Is that it just has a complete and open world. It's like if you want to fly your plane all the way across the map and land on the top of the mountain, if you want to ride and chase cars in the airport, if you want to go and swim the oceans and explore, you can. You are free to do whatever you want, and that's what I love about GTA 5. And so, when I heard the servers were shutting down, I'm like, okay, I actually need to get this game pretty soon because the server shut down in 2 months. So I needed to play it as soon as possible. And I did have some online presence, but I need to go back and play it. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different from the PS4 version, which I have a much more online presence there. But think about Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3 is that it shut down all its updates after a while. I think it got all the updates up to, I want to say the CEO update with the yacht. Correct me if I'm wrong, but That was a that's what made me want to get a PS4. One of the main things is that I wanted to play PS4 not only because it had the first person mode, but just because I wanted to own a yacht. I wanted to do everything in the game possible. So get new updates, and it was probably one of the best decisions I ever made was upgrading. So that was my PS3 haul, and then there's one game I actually picked up. I played it and platinumed it. Was Horizon Zero Dawn, and this was a great game overall. And um, yeah, I love the whole open world aspect of it. That I could go anywhere, especially the DLC at the time. I think it was competing with some other games DLC at the time as well. But Horizon Zero Dawn is its own gem. It should have won Game of the Year. It was competing against Breath of the Wild, but for me, I just feel like just this game should have been Game of the Year because Guerrilla Games, if you don't know, they made the Killzone franchise, and that was a great series. But then they decided to totally switch gears. Instead of FPS genre games, they decided to more of a open world RPG, and so they decided on Horizon Zero Dawn, and everything about this game was great. The combat, the machines, the environment, the graphics, the story. Everything about that game is great. So those were my recent games in my recent haul recently, and I think I did pretty well. I got them at a reasonable price. Most of them were in good condition, and so I'm really happy. Of course, I'll be adding this to my collection, and maybe in 10, 15 years, I don't know. I mean, they'll be worth something, especially the games that don't get ports. I mean, I don't know. There are talks about them porting over games over to the PS4. I think they mentioned something about what was the? I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, they're decided to port some games over to the PS4, some PS3 games. So that's my recent haul. As you can see, all the games here, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a pretty short video, and hopefully you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you later. So peace out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.